shit. Okay, so what's going on, everyone? I don't know. Can you guys hear me? There we go. Okay. Can everybody hear me? What's going on? What's going on, world? Welcome to Aqua League. If you guys have been following my channel from before, you know, most likely everybody that see that's gonna be here is gonna be from people from before. Here, let me get this going. There we go. Okay. Can everybody hear me? What's going on, Metalhead? What's going on, Aqua Balls? Yeah, Michael's not doing a live stream today, and I got off work early, so I figured I'm gonna do the live stream. What's going on, Empire Dirt Aquatics? Okay, perfect. Thank you. So yeah, like, I got off work early, and Michael was like, "Oh, I'm not doing a live stream today because I have other things to do in the evening." He had some other stuff that he had to take care of. So I was like, "Okay, what time are you doing a live stream?" And he's like, 8 to 8:30 or 8 to 9:30. So I was like, "All right, I'll do a live stream." So basically, I set up the camera for landscape, but I didn't realize that it was locked for portrait mode. So you guys are gonna have to deal with this orientation for the rest of the live stream. And but yeah, I hope everybody's having a great Friday evening. And I got off work early, and so I figured I'm gonna show you guys some of the fish and the tanks. I get a lot of messages from you guys. I know I haven't made any videos in the last, like, I don't know, maybe 6 months now, but like I've been really busy with work, and when I come home from work I have to take care of like all these tanks. There's like 200 tanks in this house, probably even more. Like, I stopped counting. So because of that, it takes up all my time, and so I'm not like complaining or anything, but that's just why I just haven't had a lot of time to do a lot of live streams or make videos or anything. But I am gonna get back to making videos that are recorded on my spare time. I think that's the smartest thing to do. But you know, obviously today I'm doing a live stream. What's going on, Craig? Nah, man, I just been busy with work. Like, I work full time, you know, like even right now in the middle of winter, I'm working like 3 days a week, 2 days a week. And, you know, when you're outside for like 14 hours, and I mean like outside, like today, I was outside for about 5 hours, you know, like in the snow, -7 Celsius. So it was about maybe 14, 15 degrees Fahrenheit for all my American friends. What's going on, Nonstop Aquatics? So it's basically like super fucking cold, and we're outside and we're working, and like when you come home, like right now, it's like really warm in this house, but I'm still feeling cold. You know, I could put on a sweater right now. That's how cold I feel right now because of how long I was outside. So if that makes any sense. And it takes a lot to like even recover, you know. And then I got to take care of all of these things. So right now I should be taking care of like doing water changes instead of like making a video. But today I decided I'm just gonna relax and just make a video because I got off work earlier than I expected, and I came home and Michael was here all day. I don't know if you guys are following him. Follow him on YouTube, Fish Easy on YouTube. Fish, letter E, letter Z, you know. And then basically, um, you know, he did all that. So like I didn't really have much to do. I got to take care of stuff upstairs, but I'm gonna do that tomorrow morning. And so that's why I'm making the live stream right now. Okay, for sure, for sure. Finsanity is like, oh please. Like I had, you know what? There's some of my coworkers actually were in shorts today, and like we're in like a foot of snow under a bridge, and we were out there like, come on, dog. These guys were out there for like a good 10 hours today. and I was only out there for about 5 hours, and some of those guys were out in shorts. You know, it's still like doable if you're actually physically doing stuff, and you just have to, like, what I do is I put those heating toe warmer stuff, like, you know, like the stuff that you open the package and it starts warming up. It's like a little thing that you stick under your socks, you know. And if I put those on, I'm good, because the only part of my body that gets really cold is my toes, and because your feet are literally in the snow. As long as I have those on or heated socks, I'm good. I've been outside 14 hours the last couple of weeks when it was like minus 20 degrees. So like, bro, like the cold is nothing. Like I can do it. It just need the proper equipment, you know. So let me try to catch up on the chat here. I have my iPad running down here too, so need to put a few pounds on. Yeah, then I won't get any work. Shorts is crazy. Dude, there was a guy in shorts today, and it was like minus 12 in the morning when we got there. And this guy, like minus 12 Celsius, so that's like 10 degrees Fahrenheit. You know what I mean? It's like super cold. And this guy was like, oh, my dog is in shorts. He's wearing a hoodie, and he's wearing like running shoes and socks. Like, it was crazy. But like, I mean, I have friends that are like that. Like, you know, this is one of my coworkers, but I have actual friends that I grew up with that wear shorts in this weather, basketball shorts. They go outside, like I go outside in flip flops right now. Like, I'm not even kidding. People, they lose their mind. But I'm like, if I'm not stepping in the snow, like if my driveway is plowed, like if I've shoveled the driveway, and there has not been any new snow, I walk outside in my flip flops. I just went to park my truck, like literally before this live stream, you know, and I was in my flip flops. It's not that bad, you know. You just have to, like, you can't be out there for too long in flip flops. Obviously, you know what I mean. It's like in and out. Like I get out of here, I get in my truck, I turn my truck on, and like within 4 or 5 minutes, the heat's on. It's warming up my feet. I'm good. But like if I'm getting out into the snow, that's a different story. Like if my feet are going into the snow, that's I can't be in my flip flops. You know what I mean? But like it's minus 15 Celsius. I don't care. You know, it was so funny. Like this actually happened in Christmas. I went to drop off a Christmas gift to one of my employers. You know, so like this lady, she's been like giving me work since like I started, you know, doing what I do, and like she's super sweet. So I bought her like a, you know, gift, and I went to her place to drop it off, and I was in my flip flops, and it was snowing. It was like right before Christmas, and she's like, "Aren't you cold?" I'm like, "No, I'm in my car." And she's like looking at me like I'm crazy. But then I realized, like, average people don't go outside in their flip flops. You know what I mean? In the middle of the winter. You know. So that's just a funny little thing that happened. You know. What's going on? Whoa, Jeff is in there. Emperor Drift Aquatics. Jeff Kane. Hey, Jeff. What's going on? You changed. Okay. Empire of Dirt. I'm blind, eh? Did you guys notice that? I had to like move the iPad around. I can't. I mean, I can read this. Good morning, Jeff. Okay, yeah, I can read these, but I have to get, like, you know, to a certain distance, because if the camera is far away, like if the text is like where it is right now, I can read really well. But as I get closer, like right now, it's all blurry. So I'm not getting glasses. Don't worry. I just need more light. Um, do you know if the Buffalo, New York area is looking to take my zebras? I have. Finsanity wants to know if anybody in Buffalo wants. You know, you guys have like Aquabid. Go on Aquabid. Like I've been using Aquabid for like, I don't know, 20 years now. Like since Aquabid was Aquabid. Like they're pretty good. Like you put your fish on there, and basically you can actually put a buy now price. So like let's say you're putting a zebra pleco, one fish, and the American price for zebra pleco at about an inch or to an inch and a quarter, so about, you know, for anybody that's not American, it's about 2.5 to 3 centimeters of a fish, like about that big. Oh, this dog. Sorry about that, my dog just swipe the camera. So the fish is about that big, and also don't worry about the garbage here. Like I'll show you guys tanks in a second. So if the American price for zebra pleco is about 125 bucks for an inch fish, let's say, or an inch and a quarter, and you have a fish that's an inch and a quarter and you put it on aquabid, you can set your buy now price for 125 US dollars. So somebody could pay 125 US dollars and buy this fish right now. And if you also want people to bid on it, you can set a minimum bid price, and you can also, let people bid from $0. So what I would say I would do personally is put the price at 125, buy now. But if they want to bid on it, minimum bid is, let's say, 75 bucks. You know what I mean? And people are going to bid right away. So aquabid is pretty sick. I love aquabid. And I bought fish on aquabid, I would say in 2003 or 2004, from this guy in Bend, Oregon. So this guy lived like literally in nowhere. Like it was like the fish were in bags, in transit, in FedEx boxes for 4 days to come from Bend, Oregon to Toronto, Ontario. I was living downtown, and I bought. Actually, no, I wasn't even living downtown. This was way before that. I was living in my mom's house. Like that was like, like in my early 20s, like late teens, early 20s, like long time ago. And the fish arrived. I had one female apisto dead, and I think like something else dead. But I bought like maybe 20 or 30 different apistos from this guy, and they were all alive, and he bagged them individually, so the one that died didn't affect the rest of the fish. So that was pretty cool. And yeah, aquabid is pretty cool. I haven't used band, but if you guys have any experience, you can also try using that one as well. Okay. Yes, see? Nonstop says can use band also. There you go. And then also people do raffles on Facebook. I mean, I know Nonstop has experience with that. He won one of the raffles. I was like pretty surprised. I was like, initially I thought that shit was a scam. Like I was like, yo, you're paying money to this guy and he's telling you that one of y'all is gonna get the fish. But you don't know who got the fish. It could be his buddy. His buddy be like, yeah, look, I got the fish. And every time is different buddy. Like, you know what I mean? It's not too hard to make a Facebook profile, whatever, right? So I never believed that. But then I seen like my buddy like Nonstop actually won the raffle, and I was like, okay, you got some free fish. Well, not really, because you paid for the raffle, but I guess it's not a bad one too. So there's different ways to sell your fish. I like to sell to the pet stores. We use also on top of the pet store, you can also buy our fish on our website. I mean, not everything we have is on our website, but there goes Princess. But if there is a fish that that we have, you can always message us through our website, which is like aquarium.biz. Michael manages the website, so you will get response right away. Unlike me, I get like hundreds of messages. Like I was telling him, he said to me yesterday, this was hilarious. Was it yesterday or the day before? The day before yesterday, he told me, oh, you haven't responded to my Facebook message from 2 days ago. And I said, I didn't see it. He said, I sent you like 3 messages. But I'm like, did you send all 3 messages at the same time? And I'm like, he's like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, I get like hundreds of messages on Facebook. I'm not even joking. Like different people work, whatever. Even with emails, like all these different things. I barely have time to check all of them sometimes. You know what I mean? Like if I'm working, I'm focused on that. Then if I'm driving to work, like I'm focused on driving. And if I'm you know what I mean? If I'm at home, I'm like taking care of these, or like, you know what I mean? Doing whatever I need to do to like prepare for the next day, So it's like, I generally don't have time sometimes to actually get to everybody, because I don't see half the things that I get messages from. People get upset, and I'm like I have people, my cousins messaging me, you know what I mean? From all over the world. Like I have cousins in Australia, here in Canada, like whatever, So anyways, this is like, it's just funny, like it's crazy. But you guys want to see some fish? A lot of raffles on band and Facebook weekly. Yeah, see? That's what I'm saying. Like, it's a good way to sell fish. We're going to auctions, by the way. Like, so me and Michael are doing auctions. So that's the thing, you know. Here, let's look at some tanks. Okay, don't look at the buckets, but like here's some tanks. Let me turn some lights on. I could turn lights on with my phone, but I'm using my phone to live stream. So I don't know if you guys like this new angle that I'm using. There we go. Here we go. Okay. So, oh, these guys are really pretty, but they're young, so they don't know what they're doing really. And also, I've been not here enough to take care of them. So, they've laid eggs, and you know, there's some good ones still in there. I'm hoping we'll get some hatch. We'll see what happens. There's some more discus, another pair. But yeah. See, I haven't really prepared for this. There's like stuff on the glasses, but yeah, look like there's so many tanks. Like everybody always like, are you still keeping fish? This is why I made the live stream today. Yes, I'm keeping fish. I don't think like there will be a time in my personal life where I would not have fish, because I like also eating fish. You know, it's not just keeping fish. I like eating fish. Um, I like to see fish breed. Like, look at these guys. Oh yeah. I think I don't know if Michael showed these off. I think he did. Of course he did. I remember that. But these are super cool. Um, how's the audio, by the way? I'm doing this on my here. Let me set this up, even though it is not the right angle that I want. Let me set this up for you guys. Okay. How's the audio? Let me know how the audio is. Because right now, I don't know how the audio is. I can't hear anything. I can only see. So these are Synodontis catfish. Could be Petricolas, could be Lucy's, but we're thinking they're Petricolas. They're pretty large for their age. They've grown pretty fast compared to the Lucy's as well. What's going on, Jim's Fish? Okay, perfect. How many buckets do I got? I got barrels, baby. I got big barrels. You want to see the barrels? So this is one of our water discharge barrels. This bad boy is on wheels. Okay, that's the only one on this floor. I don't like to have too many of these because they're in the way of everything. Like, look, there's boxes and milk crates, and I gotta move things around. But we're gonna look at some cool fish just now. So I'm gonna turn around. I got a big water storage barrel here that is enough water to do about half of this room at a given time. But you know, I do the whole room, this area. We'll look at the whole area in a second, but I want you guys to see this fish right here. So these are our, hold on, let me get this dialed in. Let me get all this stuff out of the way so we can see these bad boys. And okay, and I know there's only boys and girls because I've only ever found boys and girls in fish. I've never found anything in between. Maybe I'm missing something. Okay, so let's look at these guys. Anybody want to take a guess and see what they are? They are first generation from wild parents. Like I have their moms and dads. These are the babies that I kept back out of about 500 fish. I mean, the rest were really pretty as well. Okay, let's look at some over here. I have about 60 of these beautiful fish. They're L401 hypencestrus. So can find out the exact river where they came from. I got them from a very reputable importer, and I also know the people that catch these because I'm friends with them on Facebook. So I see them catching the parents, and so it's pretty cool, you know, the entire connection chain or whatever, the supply chain. But these are babies that are born right here in Toronto. Here, let me throw some food in here so you guys can get these guys out and see them. Here, this is why I wanted it to be on portrait so I can show the entire tank, but here. All right. Let me get some food. All right. And let's see the action. .401s, yeah, non-stop is right. Because I showed him videos of them. And then also, if you guys are friends with me on Facebook or follow my page, my personal Facebook, you could see these guys the odd time. Or if you are on any of the pleco groups on Facebook also. Because I post them pretty regularly, or whenever I get around to it. And like, look at this guy. This one's really pretty. I really like this one. It doesn't have a very unique pattern, but it has like really thick, wide bars. You see that? Like like I have one that is like very close to this. That's a wild fish, and I really like that. So, anyways, that's one I really like. I like this one here. This one's really pretty, and this is one of my favorites. There's a one-armed bandit. His arm got broken off by the other fish. He was a fighter, so he was missing his tail, and he was missing one of his arms. His tail grew back, but his arm did not grow back. And so I have one of those as well. But I like him as well. He's really pretty, but he's missing an arm, so I'm keeping him. This one's really pretty. Look at that one. Holy fuck, that one's a pretty fish. Sorry for swearing. But yeah, look at that. That's F1 from Wild Fish. So, and here's the parents. Like, I want you guys to see this. This is like, I need to harvest this tank because there's too much fish in there. Here, let me zoom out. Okay, zoomy, zoom out. So it's like, look at those for a second. Ta-da. And moving the stupid barrel. This is a water removal barrel, or like water change out. So we siphon water into this barrel if we need to do like a quick water change out from this house, this area. Okay, so this is the parent tank. Okay. All right, let me put some food in here. This is pretty fun to feed. So these are the parents. They were born here, or they weren't born here, like the big guys that you see. But there's some of the younger ones that you see, like a nice white pattern that's like in frame right now. That's like so like this one was born here. That's a parent. That one was born here. Some of the bigger ones were born here. Okay, but you see the really dark ones. Those are the parents. So they don't look nothing like the parents. You know. That's the crazy thing. Well, some of them do, but even the parents have nice patterns, but they're generally darker because they're used to like hiding. But like, look at the babies. They're not hiding. You know, they're like hanging out. They come out. That one's a nice one too. I like that one. I kept that one from one of the first spawns. That one too. So all these I've kept back. You know. No, they're not mega clowns. They're L401. Also, you know what? Like, I know everybody's all excited that they renamed a new species or whatever. That's not science. That's bunk science. I'm gonna make a video about that. I've been really pissed off about it. I just haven't had time to say anything about it publicly, even on Facebook. Like, I know they started the whole conversation, but I was at work and I was like, I'm outside in minus 20 degrees Celsius weather. I'm not gonna fight with you on Facebook right now about some idiot science that people really careless and really lazy science is what it is. It's really bad, and I can prove it. I'm not a scientist. I just, I'm a naturalist. I've studied a lot of evolution theory in my life, you know, and I'm a huge fan of Richard Dawkins. I know everything he is all about his theories. Like, I've studied extensively about his theories, and like also Darwin's theories, and the differences and where we are in terms of our understanding of evolution today compared to where Darwin was 250 years ago potentially, or whenever long it is. I'm not doing the math right now. I'm just saying, like, it was a long time ago, right? Like, our understanding of evolution has evolved. So I really want to tackle that and say that all these L numbers that they've defined, that's bunk science. That's lazy science. That's not real science. You know what I mean? And anywho's, moving on. Um, are we back? We're back. Yes. Bill is trying to call me. All right. I am, but I don't. Yeah, look at this baby. He's so pretty. Like, these are all F1s mostly. The F1s that I have, the bigger F1s that you're seeing here, bro, that's a mom. That's a dad fish actually. That's one of the dad fish. I had a really pretty male, and he died like about 3 months ago. I have to feed this tank so heavily because there's so many babies in here. Look at how many babies we have. Like just in this one tank, right? Okay, sorry. I'm shaking the camera. I shouldn't do that. Okay. Can you guys see that or no? Oh, that looks odd. That is not what I'm showing. I have much higher resolution there on my end. Okay, there we go. Can we see it? Yeah, there we go. It's really hard to figure this out. I'm doing this on the fly. So, anyways, I just want to live stream real quickly and connect with everyone. You know what I mean? I need to zoom out. Okay, there we go. That makes sense. Okay, but then you guys can't see anything. There we go. Okay, oh, it's so hard to figure this one out. Sorry, guys. Listen, I'm gonna flip this back. There we go. All right. Anyways, so that's what was going on. There's a lot of babies in that tank, and I guess the technology is not working in my favor. I always tell people I'm not a tech nerd. I'm brown, but I'm not a tech nerd. Not all brown people are tech nerds. You know what I mean? People are like, oh, you're brown. You should like the hot weather. I'm like, no, I like the cold weather. I don't like the hot weather. You know? Anywho, that's my rant. Look at this guy. This guy's really pretty. Let me try to zoom in on him. See if this zoom works. Well, the pistols are really pretty too, but it's a really pretty pleco. He ran back there. That's an L333 type. We don't know what it is. I bought it at the pet store. I bought 3 of them. They look really pretty. So I was like, you know what? I wanted them and I bought them. And oh, there he is. So I have them in their own tank because I don't want to mix them with my rest of my fish. Look at him or her. It's really pretty. And there's 3 of them. So, like, I mean, there's bound to be at least a male and a female, hopefully. And try to get it going. And but yeah, like they're pretty fish. And then we got apistos. We got these other apistos that are really nice. I like these ones. And Michael's got a whole bunch of apistos at his place. And yeah, so that's the type of fish we got on this floor. This floor is, got about, I don't know how many tanks we got on this floor. It's quite a bit. Maybe 50-ish, somewhere there, probably more. I don't know. You gotta ask Michael. He has a better understanding of what's going on. Like he's here more times than me. So, um, so yeah, if you guys are not following Fish Easy, follow Fish Easy. Fish Easy on YouTube. Fish E-Z. E-Z. Okay, look at these guys. These are really nice fish. There we go. How's the audio? Is the audio good? Zoom out. I did zoom out. You guys see? All right, there we go. So we got our Discus breeders out here. And they're kind of freaked out because I'm down here right now. They already got fed, so they're like, why the hell are you down here right now? You're not supposed to be down here. Oh, don't freak out. Don't freak out. I'm walking away. I'm not trying to scare you. These motherfuckers jump. There we go. Okay. Walking past. We got some other Discus. Our breeding pairs and stuff. No food. We're just routinely like giving them metro, just, different things. Taking care of their health. Keeping them in tip-top shape. So there's another breeder. There's the big orange one. There's the big red cover. There's his girl. That's the big eruption pair. I really like this pair. I just wish if they give us babies pretty often, but they're gorgeous fish. Anywho, you notice I'm speaking very softly because I'm not trying to freak anybody out. And more Discus. We got angel fishes down there. Got some more angel fishes down there. So these are like new breeders that we bred here and raised to adulthood that are just getting ready to pair up. No, 399's upstairs. I'll go there in a bit. Hold on. Oh, I got stuck on something. There we go. So that's that area. This tank has no fish in it right now, but it has water and filter. There might be a pleco in here. I just don't know. Oh, there is. See? I knew there was a pleco in here. Well, I was told, but I've never seen it. But there he is. So these are just common ancestress, but like we have super exciting news. I don't know if you guys have heard it yet. If you're a member on Fish Easy's channel, you would have heard the exciting news because he put out a member video. I pay my $5 just for this because I like to know what the hell's going on over there. You know what I mean? Because I'm not there at all. Like I'm barely here. Like I don't have any time to be there seeing what's going on. But he got some really nice plecos breeding at his place. Like, I mean, super rare, super pretty, super expensive fish. And it's an ancestress. They seem to be very easy to breed. And everybody seems to want them. And so he got a clutch of babies, about 10 babies, I think. And super exciting. And so, yeah, follow along on Fish Easy to find out. Because that's who will be doing this live stream right now at this time period. I know most of you guys will be on his live stream. Empire of Dirt Aquatics. Jeff is a member. I know Jeff is. Right? So you know exactly what we're talking about. So anyways, we got some other cool fish out here. This is our angel fish breeding room. Exclusively angel fish in here. We got other fish in here too, We got these guys that are super cool. Let me try to get those guys up, fired up. Oh yeah, look at that. I don't know if you can see these. Is it visible? Is it clear? Let me zoom out. Yeah. So we got those. And Got our breeders. This is just really crappy lighting, but once you put proper lighting, these guys shine like real nice. Another pair of breeders. Some babies. Some experimental pairs, or one pair that we're just testing out. We're gonna get gold out of this pair, but we'll see what happens. I wanna see what happens. We got blacks. More blacks. Sorry, right there. She's quite small, that one. Marbles. Platinums. A koi pair. More platinums. And a black pair. And I think we have 3 pairs upstairs. No. 3 plus 1, 2, 3, 6 more pairs or 7 more pairs upstairs. So what's going on, Stefan? Yeah, so these are the new black angels that we bred like last year at some point, I can't remember, in the summertime. And we got a quite nice spawn out of them. 2 spawns actually. So let's look at these guys. These are really pretty. So these are full coverage kois. They got really good color. This is in like really crappy lighting. Look at that. Like that fish is gorgeous. There's some really pretty ones in here. What's going on, Paul? Yeah, everything's good. I'm just really busy, you know, like work is a lot, and then you got to take care of all of these. It's a lot. So life is just taking up all my time. And then whenever I do have time, I'm always like trying to juggle cleaning tanks and figuring out what I need to do. I think, you know, like I always feel guilty if I'm live streaming instead of cleaning tanks. I should be cleaning tanks right now. But, you know, Michael cleaned all these tanks today. So like they're relatively in really good condition actually. Look at the bottoms, like everything's nice and clean. So I came home early and I don't feel guilty. So I was like, all right. And he's not live streaming. So I was like, I'm a live stream today. That's why we're doing the live stream. So yeah, some of these are really pretty. Like this one here, I really like. Obviously, I like all the fish in this tank. That's why they're in there, you know. But you know, there's some more reds. All right, let me get the light on in here because there's a really nice effect once you put this light on. This is like a regular textile light. So this is what you would see at the textile when you go to buy these fish, or if you're on YouTube or on Facebook watching fish videos, you know, this is what you're gonna see, like this kind of effect. There you go. Okay. Actually, I have to dial the light in. I'm not good with this, you know, cheap Chinese technology, but the colors on this fish are really nice under that light. There we go. See? So thank you, Nonstop. Yeah, like it's just, you know, like managing this place is a lot of work. And you know, Michael's here full time, like not just here but also at his place, so he's like double duty. And then I'm here, you know, at least like 3 days, 4 days a week, trying to like pick up the slack, you know, figure out like that what needs to happen. And also like I gotta take care of the upstairs because I take care of all the tanks on the 3rd floor, you know, all the pleco tanks and stuff, which is once a week. So on Saturdays, usually I take care of those. And on Sundays, I'm filling my barrels and I'm, doing whatever I didn't do on Saturday. So, yeah, and then Monday back to work. There's some really nice ones in here too, like so that one in the back. So I haven't picked these ones out yet. Like this guy right here, like there's one, I mean, he ran out. There he is, right in the back. So when I see one I like, I take him and put him into like my keeper tank. But all these fish are really nice. It's just some of them are a little nicer than others. Um, but yeah, so that's what's been going on. And we also have these things like the axolotls are crazy. We got like almost 100 axolotls left, and we're selling these at the Pet Expo. We're also selling them on our website, I believe, aquarium.biz. So w.aquarium.biz, and we have all these guys on there, and a carry live, and that's these are very healthy animals. I can pull a couple of them out in a second and show you guys. They're gorgeous, very healthy, very well kept. They get a water change almost every day. And mind you, I haven't changed their water in weeks because Michael's been taking really good care of them, actually. And I come in here and I look at them and they look great. On the weekends, that's usually when I'm here. And I usually time I'll change water in 1 or 2 boxes. Like I'll probably change this guy out tomorrow. His I don't even think that's cloudy. I just think that the box is like the like old, but like the water looks great in there. So it's like the odd one I might have to change out on the weekends, and if I'm here on the weekdays, you know what I mean, like I take care of them. But they're super nice, super cool animals. I really like them. Like let's look at this guy, and some of these guys glow in the dark or glow under the green